The CBS 21 Political Insiders with Rob Hanrahan.
Well, the plane is totally out of control. It's going to be over $4 billion. It's for Air Force One program. And I think it's ridiculous. I think Boeing is doing a little bit of a number. We want Boeing to make a lot of money, but not that much money. Okay, thank you.
Charlie and Tony are here, and that was one of the few comments Donald Trump has made directly to the media since the election. And it comes after a tweet that he sent out this morning, which we can read to you right here. Boeing is building a brand new 747 Air Force One for future presidents, but costs are out of control, more than $4 billion. Cancel the order. Okay, guys, let's talk about this because this has so many layers to it. One of them being, he came out, the media was there, as they always are at Trump Tower, and he just waited until someone asked the question about the tweet, answered it, and left. Charlie, the nature of what he said, plus the nature of how he did it.
Always fun. In the interest of full disclosure, Rob, my firm, Quantum Communications, has done some work for Boeing in the past, but the comments I make here are my own. First of all...
So that's why they cost so much?
That's it. That's our fees. The fact is that it's not $4 billion, something significantly less than that. And my understanding is that Boeing doesn't actually make any money on Air Force One. They do it because of the brand value that comes to them for doing it and the bragging rights for being able to say, we built and supplied Air Force One, which is a flying fortress, Rob. I mean, it is the White House on wings. It has to be able to withstand a nuclear attack.
But Tony, it seemed like this was a chance for him to look like, hey, I'm going to give up an expensive toy here in order to save the country some money. Like it was more of a posturing thing.
Well, I don't want, whether I like Donald Trump or not, I don't want him flying around on a 30-year-old plane that's been worn out and needs lots of maintenance to keep it flying. Or when I say plane, it's actually two planes. So the $2 billion actual cost, or 2 or 3, is going to be for 2 planes. A regular stripped Boeing 747B that we're talking about here, 8B that we're talking about, retails for about $350 million. So there is a lot of add-ons, as Charlie was saying. Defensive measures, communication system.
Interesting comment, nonetheless.
Never a problem to look at the bill, though, Rob. That's true. Seriously, I think that's what Donald Trump's saying. I'm going to look at the bill before I pay it, and few can quarrel with that.
All right, let's talk about Mad Dog Mattis coming in.
You summarized it already. That's the concern we have.
Charlie, some are saying he chose him simply because of the nickname.
Well, not a bad nickname to have in the military. And General Mattis has a well-deserved and well-earned reputation across political lines, well-regarded as a very, very capable leader. But there is this little problem of a statute that says that you can't take the job that he is being nominated for unless you've been out of service for, I think, 7 years.
He hasn't been.
He's not close to that. Congress can grant him a waiver, but obviously you've got to be very careful about saying the law doesn't apply to everybody. So I think there are some that are going to say Congress should take a very close look at this. The good news is the last time the Congress did it was for George C. Marshall. We all know how that worked out.
Tony, let me just add a bipartisan note to this, which is the reason why we have the 8-year law in place is to make sure we have a military that's controlled by civilians.
All right, Biden 2020.
How about that?
How about that? Biden 2020? Yes? No? Maybe?
Well, he'll only be 78 at the time. He'd run 82 at the end of his first term. Why not?
But
let him run. It'll be good.
And there he is. There's Joe Biden. Well, you can catch our CBS 21 Political Insiders Tuesdays right here, of course, on CBS 21 News at 5:30. And make sure to join us for CBS 21's Face the State Sunday mornings at 8:30.